They say love is natural. So why do so many men look like they're solving a math problem when trying to do it? Welcome back to Bargain Brand Wellness, where self-care comes slightly used and emotionally complicated. I've been thinking a lot about love lately, not just as a guy, but as someone who talks to a lot of other guys. Love isn't simply missing from their lives, it's just been mislabeled, misdefined, or straight up misunderstood. So let's unpack this, no PhD required. From the jump, boys are praised for doing, not feeling. Score the goal, win the fight, fix that thing. But express tenderness, cry, say I love you and mean it, that gets you side-eyed or shamed. So when it comes to love, men don't default to emotion, they default to thinking their way through it. Most men aren't emotionally unavailable, they're trained. Love requires vulnerability, and that's scary when you've been taught that vulnerability is a weakness. So men do what they're taught to do. They analyze the risk. They start asking questions like, what if I open up and she doesn't feel the same? What if I get hurt? What if I look stupid? It's not coldness, it's simple crisis prevention mode. He's not trying to be distant. He's just trying to not fall off a cliff without a parachute. Love tends to ask for surrender. But everything men are taught about masculinity says, stay in control. Be the rock, be the provider, be unshakable. So when love shows up asking for softness, need, and emotional openness, it feels like a threat to everything they've built their identity on. How do you fall in love if you've been told your whole life that falling is a weakness? Some people like to pull out the caveman narrative here. Men are wired to spread their seed. Cool story, but we're not cavemen. We have Wi-Fi passwords and have probably cried during a Pixar movie. Men can love deeply. We just don't always give them permission to express it without calling it simp, weak, or whipped. Here's the truth. Love is a muscle, and most men were never told they had it, let alone how to use it. They might confuse possessiveness with passion, or attention with affection. But when love is explained, modeled, and practiced, men can show up with real emotional depth. They don't lack the capacity, they just provided a user manual. So love isn't a switch, it's a skill set. And some of us missed emotional gym class. So yeah, maybe love doesn't always come naturally to all men, but that doesn't mean they're broken. It means they've been handed a map that only shows the highway. When love is more like a trail through the woods, twisty, emotional, no GPS signal. If you're a man who's ever felt behind in love, just know, feeling something deeply isn't a flaw, it's a feature. And thinking about love, that's not a failure, that's a starting point. So drop a comment. What did love look like when you were growing up? Was it modeled? Or did you have to unlearn it and relearn it? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who still thinks that talking about feelings should be punishable. Until next time, stay curious, stay awkward, and most of all, make it worth your wellness.